Hey man, welcome to the Live Vibes, man. We out here with the new day, the new scenery. You got to see it on Sunday. It's Monday, so Monday. It's the Live Vibes
Feeling shit in my
Podcast.
toes.
Your toes?
Yes.
That's
Y'all
crazy.
talking about shit in y'all toes. We live. What's going on?
Oh shit. Hey, welcome to the Live Vibes Podcast, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all already know how the schedule go. We here every Monday and Friday at 9:00. As y'all can see, we got 3 boxes. We still waiting on James to pull up to the Zoom. But shit, while we at it, I'll go ahead and introduce myself first. Y'all already know it's D'Angelo, aka Rated. I'll pass it on over to one of y'all.
You know, I definitely never introduced myself.
Well, that's Dolph right there, ladies and gentlemen. Always a part of the show. She's tuning in and going to be our guest for the day. And last but not least,
It's the king, but I'm just so perplexed right now. I got an email that I got a refund for 1 cent. Who the fuck refunds 1 cent? Sorry, but it's the king. It's the king out here getting 1 cent refunds.
That's crazy.
Don't know how.
Yo, this live set is preparing. Are we linked up to the?
You are linked. It just say I see recording at the top. I don't see the Facebook portion, but we live.
Yeah, it say recording, it say live, but it say preparing. It doesn't say Facebook or YouTube.
Well, you live. We live on Facebook.
Yeah, we were live. Always having the technical difficulties.
No, we
Every
live on
single
Facebook.
time.
Don't.
I see it. And I see us. I'm with it. As long as I see us on here, I'm good. Shit, man. Let's check these vibes, man. How y'all past couple of days, man? How y'all week been? Since we last linked up on Monday.
I've been busy at work. Like I can honestly say, since I've been working at home, I do more work than when I was in the office. I do a lot more work.
I feel like you're required to do shit that you wasn't used to doing before, and it's just it's work now, which is dumb. I feel like when you have your regular shit that you got to do, you get it down to a science, so you know how to you know when to come in, how to work, when to move, when to do this, do that. But now that you got to do some shit, do this quarantine, now that shit's work for real. So I get it.
Well, remember I told I'm doing a whole nother position. My regular position, I would still be not doing any work because that's just nothing for me to do except for the budget, and that ain't due until next week.
Yeah.
And then
Facebook went out, y'all.
Let me see.
Just a quick heads up. It's posted. It said it was 2 minutes and 30 seconds long, but it's done now.
What the fuck? Why did that end?
But yeah, I feel like so like on Sunday night, I found myself getting on the computer to play The Sims because I couldn't go to sleep. But my ass started working at 11. It was like 11:37, something like that. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm gonna get up tomorrow. I'm gonna get on these meetings. I just had to take myself off of the internet and play my game because I was real live working.
Yeah. Gotta find your vice, man. Get your break in. I ain't mad at that. Shit, my week has been pretty chill to say the least. Nothing too crazy, nothing different. Just really thinking about I like to prepare for the month. Today is the first. So I didn't get a full grip on what I wanted to do for May since we're still kind of limited to certain shit. That's really, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of discouraging because, you have a mindset, you have plans, you have goals, you got things you want to do and complete. And, this shit that we're in makes that very, very difficult, depending on what it is that you're trying to do. And you can find a way to capitalize shit on our, current, shit that we're going through. But, and work has been okay. Like I've been getting clients here and there. It ain't as heavy as it used to be, but every day that goes by, I'm liking this quarantine less and less, and I'm ready to get out here and make some fucking moves. What about you, King? How your past couple days been?
Every day is exactly the same.
That's one thing that I'm sick of too. Every day being the same, because now I feel like I don't know my days. I look up and like, yo, what the fuck is today? Because today felt like yesterday, and it's gonna feel the same tomorrow. That's one of the things that I'm not feeling about this quarantine. But shit. Speaking of this whole Corona shit, I try to do a Corona update. Y'all know that. One of the biggest updates that I heard about this shit was there's a lot of places that are trying to plan a rollout to let us back out to the streets. And one of them is like, I think from like the first weeks, like 1 to 3 weeks, they're going to like open up certain businesses. Then from 3 to 6 weeks, they're going to try to open up shit here, and then they're going to try to do it in steps. So by the time, I guess, summer kickoff, we'll be fully back into the streets. But that's only for certain states, and I still think it's too soon to be planning any of this shit, because shit is still going down. Like, shit is still happening. People are still dying. I don't think that it ain't like we went through a week straight without no new cases and no deaths. Then you can start planning some shit. But motherfuckers are dying every day still. So I don't feel like making the escape route to get out the house so fast is a smart idea for these places that are doing it. I definitely want to send some prayers up to Jonathan Leak. His family is getting wiped out by this COVID shit. It's really messed up. 2 weeks ago, he lost his sister. They went through all that, the funeral, that's limited. Only 10 people can go in. You got to stream it, all that other stuff. Then like 3 days ago, he lost his brother. And then yesterday, he lost his mother. So he lost 3 major people in his life in a span of 2 weeks. And that's just crazy, man. So it's been people been trying to, really be there for him and send prayers up, things like that. But yes, I wanted to send him some strength and prayer to him and his family and everybody involved over there, man. So what's been anything new with y'all as far as this COVID shit go? Like, have y'all seen or heard anything crazy? Like, what's been going on?
Man, my customers has been acting real nice. That's about it. Everybody been real nice to me.
I think they respect what you're doing and you out here, you know what I'm saying, risking it all. You know what I'm saying? So they feel away now. I think people who probably thought that this shit was a game really seeing that it's real and like, let me be nice to the bill, man, because he out here risking his life right there.
But see, that's the thing. So that's one thing to consider, that y'all still in these streets. They don't have y'all with no protective nothing. If I know anything about the post office, if they did give you something, it was cheap and it was raggedy, and it was done after the second day. But men and women are really out here willing to risk it all for a nut. Like, I didn't know the seriousness of it until today. Niggas is really making trips from fucking Reston to Fourthville.
Yeah. They out here, man. People feel like, look, if you ain't got it and I ain't got it, all I gotta do is get in my car from my house and drive straight to your house and get out my car and get to your house, nigga. We good. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they're looking at it with a little more
That was nasty.
I'm waiting for the nasty remark, right?
That was nasty. Nasty hooligan.
No, because that's not even a nasty situation. That's you stupid.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's worth it. I'm sorry. It's not, man. It's not worth it, because like people are catching and spreading this shit in ways that you don't even think of. I see it all the time when I go out. Now, I can't stand, like, I sit in the car and I look at people and I see how they move and I'm just like, yo, this is why this shit is spread, because people really don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, okay, I see people getting out and putting on their mask and their gloves before they go in the store, which is cool, but it's a mess, because I've seen people, you know what I'm saying, like, you're touching the handles on the cars, you pulling open doors without gloves on, or you're using the same gloves to go to every spot that you go to. one thing that I've been big on is swapping gloves. As soon as I put my gloves on in my car, when I get back to my car, I take my gloves off, put them in the trash, and I'll put some new gloves, or I sanitize my hands, I put some new gloves on if I go to another store. But people been fucking touching everything with the same pair of gloves on. Like, you touch your shit in the store, then you touching your shit in your car. You touching your steering wheel, your door handle, your, you know what I'm saying, your gear shift, all that shit that you're not thinking about. And the minute you take them gloves off and touch that shit, and then you go in your house, and you wonder how that shit's spreading or how somebody in your household got the shit. It's people just don't notice the little things that they do and slip up on. And
so coming from culinary industry, people say, "Ew, it's gross. You making my food and you don't have no gloves on." If you sit back and you think about it, this was knowledge dropped on me by a number of my chefs, were that you don't want to use gloves because you're more inclined to touch your face and everything else with a glove on versus when it's just your bare hand. You'll think about it twice before you do it, which is why we see people making sandwiches with gloves on and then they go like this and they don't think nothing of it because they didn't go like this. They did that.
Yeah.
Germs don't stay in one place.
I seen a guy fucking take his glove off with his teeth. He bit the fucking glove. Oh, that, man, listen.
The fuck was he making?
This nigga gonna die, yo. That shit is crazy. You can't do this shit.
Gonna die.
I'm saying, like, I'm not even trying to make, you know what I'm saying, make it funny, but like, that's a
was
real
he trying
thing.
To touch his phone?
I don't know what he was trying to do something with his I think it was his phone. Yeah, he was trying to do something with his phone, but people are wild with that type of shit. I'm not feeling that shit, man. Everybody just need to stay their ass home and stop playing.
All right.
But
enough for Corona.
So,
this shit is interesting.
Still going, because now I feel like people are using social media different. So we're going to use that as the topic. What do y'all feel is the best and worst things that you've seen on social media during this time?
Come again?
I said, what do you think is the best and worst things that you've seen, or how people have been using social media during this time? Like,
now, I'm gonna pull a Trump, but I'm gonna switch it up. People are thoughting they have never thought before. Okay.
Okay.
So for the people who are dying who never died before, look, people are thoughting who never thought before.
That they are.
Bump that. We have more important things to do than live.
Yes, that was in Texas.
And thoughting is one of them right now.
That's crazy.
Oh, the new OnlyFans account has just been created because this shit got...
Yo, everybody got one now.
Erica
Everybody got
Mena and Safari. I'm like, y'all niggas that broke?
Yo, niggas is out here doing this shit now. So my thing, but you know what it is though? I don't think niggas is doing it because they broke. I think niggas are doing it because of how much money is coming in. And I feel like that's for most people. I feel like the people who were already on that shit knew what the wave was and they was on some old wild shit, so they've been doing it. But I think the celebrities that are doing it, they're not doing it because they broke or they need the money. They just see how much money these girls are making for real. They're like, damn, you pulling that? And all you doing is what? Okay, we going do that shit too. So yeah, now the male celebrities are getting fucking OnlyFans accounts. And that's one thing I've always found a little disturbing about shit, is because I don't know if I should respect it or not, but like these thoughts, bro, they don't give a fuck. Like the world could be burning down, nigga, and their whole house could be on fire. They still want to be on their fucking OnlyFans with a fucking mask on, half burnt, talking about click the link in my bio. Like that shit is crazy. It's crazy. But
I will say the best thing that we got out of the coronavirus is fucking Big Fendi virtual strip club. One time for the one time, they need to bring him back.
Oh my god,
shit was amazing. Lil Boosie paid $1,000 pushing pussy on live. Get pussy
$1,000.
That shit was hilarious. Fucking yeah. Oh no, let's not forget about Tory Lanez and Quarantine Radio. That's major. I feel like and then with the Timbo and Swizz doing the versus thing. So I feel like there's ways where people have used social media to a great advantage during this time. Those things have been really great. If you've watched Boosie Wild Ass shit, if you watched Tory Lanez, if you watched the versus battles, man, they've all been great, very entertaining. Numbers are growing every week. So Speaking of shit, fucking, they about to have Jill Scott versus Erykah Badu. I think next week. I'm definitely going to be on that motherfucker, and I already know who I'm gonna pick.
Jill Scott.
You goddamn right, I'm picking Jill Scott. I love some Erykah Badu though. I ain't gonna hold you. I love Erykah Badu, but Jill, Jill Scott. Yeah, I'm going with Jill. So I can't wait to watch that battle. That's gonna be fun. But let's think of some of the worst ways we've seen people use social media.
Killing people on live.
The fuck? What
I
friends
don't
do
know
you
what
have?
links you be clicking.
Fucking killing people
I
on
ain't watch
live.
that
I've
shit.
been watching the news, man. That shit real.
Nah, fam. I see. It's certain things I can't take part in. I don't like no shit like that. Anybody
People
getting killed or
fighting
hurt?
at Giant over tissue.
Yeah, I've
What
seen
fucking
some
job
shit
you
like
going to?
District Heights.
that.
I can't say
Yeah,
shit. I go to the Giant where my job is, the one in Bowie. You know, I'm like, oh, you want the tissue? Oh no, that's okay. Go ahead, take it. Oh, thank you. Oh.
that's crazy. Yeah, our shit, we ain't got shit. That whole aisle just blank, nigga. It's just fucking shelves. And it's just like 2 limit per customer. But there ain't shit in here, but okay. So
I prefer going out to the country.
probably get some work out there. They probably got a lot of shit.
They got a whole bunch of shit out there.
They out there
I'm gonna
making
stop.
their own toilet tissue out there, bitch.
Hey, look, so I want to go to the farmer's market, but this fucking coronavirus just fucked that all up for me. That's bad. That's really bad.
That's one place you don't want to go at a time like this.
Asian people treating Black people horrible.
That was a thing. That was a thing for sure. I didn't know how bad it was until the stories and stuff started coming out. Because of course it happened over there in China and they had to kind of work its way around. But when it finally got on this side, it's just like, yo.
But isn't that the
fucked
same
up.
thing they were just complaining about because Trump called it the Wuhan virus? And they didn't want to be.
They called it the Kung Flu. All
Yeah,
that
that
shit.
right there.
That's a bar. I don't care what you say. I don't even like this nigga, but that's a motherfucking bar. He called that shit the Kung Flu. Goddamn.
But
I
that's
wish
what
I
I'm
thought of it.
saying. Like, y'all was crying and boo-hooing because y'all felt that y'all was getting treated some kind of way. And then y'all turn around and do the same thing.
Yeah. And I wasn't feeling the idea of that at all. And then it's crazy because like they said in Africa, they burned down some Chinese building or corporation or some shit.
You in
I'm
Africa.
like,
You not at home. You fucked
yeah,
that one up.
not at all, buddy.
You was supposed to keep
Not at
that to
all.
yourself.
Not at all. But yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot of. I still feel like there's going to be another, I think, big thing or two where social media is going to take a big jump before we go back outside. I've noticed that with these schools and stuff, they've been finding little things. I've seen companies come up with ways to do these, like how we doing this Zoom. Like my kids, they do like the Microsoft Teams. Yeah, like they're finding ways to make this internet shit work. And the good thing about it is that these programs that they've had, like Zoom been around, Teams been around,
Yeah, I use
but
Teams at
nobody
work.
really used them heavy until right now. So it's like this was a perfect pocket to get those waves off. So I feel like that was a good thing for the internet right now, for sure.
We use Teams at work. Like, we heavily use Teams at work. Like, it got so bad to the point where if I didn't want to get up from my office, I just make a call on Teams.
Yeah.
And we just have a meet in that way.
That's so lazy. All right, so let's go to another topic, man. Hold up. First, before we do that, let me read some of these comments. I see somebody's asking, they asked earlier, how are we going to move once they finally let everybody back outside? Me personally, I ain't jumping out the window. I'm going to take my time. I'm not just jumping in this shit when this shit open back up. I don't know about y'all, but I'm taking that shit.
I am going to the motherfucking gym. They got the little spray stuff. I'm just going to spray my whole self. I'm going to spray every goddamn thing.
Yeah.
I got to work out my legs. I'm going to the gym. And then I'm going to go back in the house. I'm a motherfucking homebody anyway. This shit doesn't bother me. But then soon after that, I'm gonna find
In
somebody's
the
daughter,
house.
not adult daughter.
Watch what you say now. You know how people are. You
I'm
gotta
gonna
word
find
this the right way.
a lovely young woman.
Yeah, be very
You're gonna
careful.
change that. I want it to
Be
be
mad
funny,
careful.
but you'll find a lovely young woman and
Get her pregnant with a girl.
hell no. I just want to.
Oh, don't lean back and speak now, like so we can't hear you.
I
Talk
want to
your
drink,
shit like we can
drink
hear you.
and laugh.
Oh man,
Let's go make
I
fun
see.
of D'Angelo's man bun.
Oh nah, look, I was doing some shit early and it was hot, man. So I just
Let's
threw my
have
hair up.
a
He looks
shot
so
at the same.
pretty. He do
Don't do
look
that.
so pretty.
I know, right? It looks so
Don't
cute.
do that. Don't.
Can't show off
Go ahead, y'all.
his
Nah, y'all doing
more
too much.
groomed beard than mine. You know.
Nah, and my
Did-
shit rough.
No,
It look a
whatever.
certain way, but it's rough. It
D'Angelo
ain't
don't
bad.
even look like he in quarantine. He's sitting
Oh my.
oh, pretty.
I know, right? Got
Man,
the
fuck y'all,
earrings
man.
all shining and shit.
Shut
Cause
up,
now
yo.
you can see them because the fucking
With his
dreads ain't in
with
there.
his crisp
Shut up.
shirt. You know,
I'm not fucking with
he
y'all. I'm
iron
not
his
fucking with
shirts and
y'all.
hang them right in the closet, and then he take them out and iron them again, and then he make sure they fit right.
Fuck y'all, man. I ain't do none of that shit. I was literally
He brushed his teeth before he came on with the extra white.
nah. I'm telling you now. I had this dingy white tee on under here,
Right.
and I was trying to I was fixing these laptops. Matter of fact, nigga,
As he
you
was
called me
ironing his
earlier.
shirt,
Hold on,
like
where
you
you at on my
said.
screen? You on this side?
As he's perfectly putting his chain that hasn't moved since he sat down.
He called me early and I was working on these laptops and shit, but I needed 2 more plugs. I didn't know I could find a plug stone. So I was in here just fucking going through my closet. I was sweating and shit, so I just threw my hair up. Then when we did the show, I was like, oh shit, I ain't gonna be sending this dingy ass shirt. So I just threw the red shit on. And that's it, man. That's it. I didn't make this an occasion. You know what I mean?
Whatever. He wanted people to probably went in the bathroom. Yeah, I look cute. All right.
Nah,
Did
fuck you.
the little eyebrow joint like he be doing?
Oh
Man bun,
shit.
boom. All right, I'm cute.
All right, real
Oh,
quick.
and then he do his thing with his
I'm
hand.
not fucking with y'all. I'm not fucking with y'all. Look, matter of fact, you gave me this one, Gab. Look, do you judge people based off the relationship you see? And I immediately knew my answer to this one. And that's no, 100% no. The saying is believe none of what you hear and half of what you see or some shit like that. But I feel like, especially when it comes to where we are now, we in quarantine and shit, the internet is a big thing. And even without quarantine, everybody's big on social media and shit like that. You can display whatever you want. You could display things being in a certain light, in a certain pocket, and it don't have to be that way. I've known people personally who I've talked off a ledge for relationships. Like, call me like, yo, I'm about to kill this nigga. He getting on my nerves. I swear to God, if he say one more thing to me and hear them cursing each other out on the phone, I'm just like, yo, like trying to really diffuse a fucking violent situation. Get off the phone, and 5 minutes later, I see a post of them 2 hugged up. And it might have been an old picture with like a little goofy ass lovey-dovey caption, but it's like, yo, this shit is not legit. Like, and that's the thing, you put out what you want people to see or the reflection of what your relationship is. Whole time they're in the house killing each other. But that's not how that shit is on social media. So on social media, you would think that the relationship is fucking perfect, but it's not, man. So I don't ever judge people by their relationships by what I see. Because I know it's way more shit that's not for me. That's for them. Y'all handle that shit how y'all handle it. But
So
I know I'm not going to know the truth.
let's remove it from social media and just say like your homeboy and his girl, and you know the whole relationship.
Nope. Still don't believe that shit. Because it's always shit that you don't know. You find out all that shit when the relationship's over.
Mm-hmm.
And then you like, what? They did what to you? Like they used to beat your ass? Like you don't know shit until it's over. And you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't judge people off the relationship I see at all. I only go by what you tell me. I ain't gonna believe the shit, but if you tell me this is what's happening, I'm gonna go with that. But what I see, fuck no. Hell no.
Please, look, if y'all are getting beaten, please leave. That is no go. Please don't stay. He put his hands on. Like what?
Marcus, mind your business. That ain't your business.
I don't give a fuck.
That ain't your business.
I don't give a fuck. They can ignore me all they want. I'm not calling anybody. I mean, saying if he's just beating your ass for no reason, look, I think you should leave.
That's not Corona to drink. Sorry. Shit. Excuse me. God damn. I drunk that shit way too fast.
But like I was saying, yeah, if you beating your ass and yeah, just leave.
Well, wait a minute, because some men in the house getting fucked up right now.
They
And
might like that shit.
They can't do nothing about it.
Oh, they Johnny Depps?
Nah, fam.
First of all, you will not
Here we
disrespect Johnny Depp.
I'm not disrespecting Johnny Depp.
So, okay,
he's a nice guy. He got his ass whipped.
No, he didn't. Mind your business.
Fingers chopped off and shit.
No, he didn't. Mind your
business. He got
business.
his ass whooped.
No,
he got his ass whooped.
She drugged him up and made him act docile. Okay,
being a real respectful person and got his ass demolished by what Aqua Girl.
I don't want to talk about it because I want to fuck her up. I want oof.
Oh man, yo! Shout out to I see Erica in the building. Premier Cocktails. She asking what we drinking on. Got to pour it in the Live Vibes canteen. She missed the episode where I was lit on this motherfucker off some Premier Cocktails.
Yeah, he did.
I was lit, and that shit actually probably gonna get her a sale soon because that somebody seen it and hit me today actually and asked me what was I drinking on that day, and I had to send them to get them all the information, tell them what flavor I was drinking and do they ship? Yes, they do. I had to do a little campaigning. So shout out to Erica, man. We definitely spreading the love around here on the Live Vibes. I see a couple more people in the building. We got Rabil in here. We got Snow in here. See a lot of the fam is showing up tonight.
So let's get with y'all. What's the next topic? What we talking about? What's going
on? Well, I was
but didn't you have like some folks that had some questions?
Mm-hmm.
Where they at?
I'm asking some of them. Because that relationship one I just asked was one of the ones that she gave me earlier.
Oh.
But if you ain't got it, I got a few more over here. Let's see how we can.
Happy birthday, TK.
Yeah, it is TK birthday. Whoop. Oh, I ain't got my thing. I'm gonna find that motherfucker before we get up out of here. But yeah.
Fuck.
Happy birthday, TK. This is the one that you said. I think you said you was excited about. It said addressing common assumptions men have about women.
No, women have women.
Oh, women have about men, right?
Yeah, women make about men.
Addressing common assumptions that women make about men. You being a woman, can you give us one?
If you cute, you a hoe.
God damn. No? That's fucked up.
We don't
look at y'all that way. We don't think that if she cute, she a hoe. We don't look at y'all like that. That's messed up.
I know.
And it's false. As my answer. That's fucking false completely. Y'all should definitely paint another picture of men if that's the case. Let's think of some more.
I would say if she's really cute, she might be a headache. I wouldn't think she a hoe. I think she's a headache.
Man, she a hell of a headache. I feel like
thank you. That whole furthest thing from mine. Headache.
That's easy money.
Yes.
That's easy money.
Not all cute women are headaches, but okay.
Shit.
I put like this. The closer you live to the city, the more headache they are. You might find a cute one in the country. She might be cool as a motherfucker. But the closer you get to the city, the more oh.
Yeah. That could be it. That could be a thing. But I feel like they're headaches in their own way, though. I feel like you can be a headache in a lot of different ways. You could be spoiled. You can be needy. You could be a lot of different ways that this cute motherfucker can be a fucking thorn in your ass. That's the truth. So I agree with that one. Let's think of some other assumptions.
I just had one, but I feel real good.
Go ahead, hit us with some of your assumptions. The so-called we have.
If you have a small penis, your mouth game is on point.
I've heard of that before.
Wait, what?
I've heard women
about
say
that.
that about men before. That if he's not packing somewhere, he has to make up for it in other places, which is eating a box, and that's usually the case from what I've heard. So I from what I've heard, that might be a true fact. And you're a woman, you speak from your own experience, so I'm pretty sure that you know,
so tell us.
You got the slow nod, like, yeah.
So
bitch,
those in the comments, you know, have y'all experienced that? And we got a yup.
I don't know that to be true.
Huh?
I don't
You
know
a
that.
hoe. Shut up. You a lie.
I'm not lying, because y'all know I'm rude. So if he's not packing and he's like that small, I will laugh you out like I've done before and leave.
Let him eat the box.
No,
so he can show you what's really
you
good,
have,
nigga.
no, because that's not, I mean, it's okay, but that's not, you know, that's not for me. That's not my preference.
Oh, come on, man. You gotta do better than that. You can't just make fun of the nigga because his dick's small and just be like, oh, well.
So you want me to be real hoish and just be like, oh, he ain't packing, so give him some sympathy.
That's not even hoish. I feel like you're getting something out of the deal. If you know you're not going to get anything from him. But if he's not packing and you know the dick is not going to do it for you, let the nigga eat the box.
No, because then that just makes me mad because, yeah, I got that O from that, and then I want the other thing, and I can't get it. So now I got to go find somebody else in my phone.
Get the toy, hit the bzzz,
it ain't
turn it on real quick. Get yourself right. You know what I mean?
It ain't the same.
But see, now you know if you just want your box, and you know who to call, right? You wouldn't know that if you just clown a nigga and tell him to get out because his dick's small. Like, he can't control the size of his dick. Like, that's one thing that I hate about that stereotype when it comes to men. Like, men, we're all different sizes. None of us are the same. So if you don't have the portion of dick to please a certain person, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't make fun of a person. Don't, you know what I'm saying, dog a person out. Let him eat the box, man. He can't control his dick size. Shit, he was born with that shit. That's crazy.
It just ain't for me.
Oh my God.
She don't like cakes, man. You probably can't even make it to the cooch with all the cakes you got.
This nigga Reveal said he's ambidextrous. Yo,
what the fuck is that?
Somebody shut him
but
up.
What Erica said, what Erica say? She said if you
she walked out in a little peen before. See, y'all are rude. What is wrong with y'all? God damn. This can't be motherfuckers that y'all like, for real. These had to be situations where it's just like one thing led to another, to where you just don't give a fuck and you could just leave.
No. Like, so I was really feeling him. Like, we anticipated it. We waited the time. We was in like a whole little situationship.
And you ain't let that nigga eat the box.
Man, I said,
you know what?
No.
She got me thinking, because I know I pride myself. I think I'm good at eating it. Like, it's I don't know now. So that's good at doing it. You know, shit.
Yo, Candace said she stopped, turned on the light, pointed, and laughed and left. Come on, fam. What is wrong? Y'all are okay. Look, I don't want to hear nothing y'all talk about men, because that's ridiculous. How you gonna go that? How you gonna go that hard?
That's some type of shit that gets you shot.
Yo.
Point blank, like.
They made you sitting there with the teary eyes and shit, man. Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah, if somebody ever did that to me, like, literally, I gotta set your whole house on fire and just walk away.
Wait, y'all see what Frank said though?
He said chicks must don't like head as much as we do. Hey, that might be a fact, Frank, because look.
You know what? Because if I could just call somebody over just with some head, damn it, I would do it.
100%, nigga. I'm sorry. Ain't no fucking way. There's no way. Even if we have technical difficulties doing the whole, you know what I'm saying, trying to have sex thing and it ain't working out, yo.
Hey, don't. This just proves the TikTok. I was sitting there.
Fuck that.
Okay, all right.
You gotta get me right.
Get the fuck out.
See, that's what you don't want, because you can't let him do it, and then he gonna be expecting something in return. First of all, you don't have what I thought you had, so I'm already pissed off. Number two, you gonna get me right and think I'm gonna get you right? I can't feel it, and it's ugly, so I'm not putting it in my mouth. No, goodbye.
Now it's ugly? Oh my God. What is happening right now?
It's ugly, so I'm not
It
putting
doesn't
it in my
change
mouth.
the way it looks. It's just the amount of dick that he has. It doesn't turn ugly because it's smaller. That's messed up.
Yes, it
Yo,
does.
what
You
is
see how
that?
they painted that whole
Yeah.
picture?
Yo,
That's
nigga.
fucked up, man. We do, but niggas always press the fuck. Yes, we are. We are press the fuck something. I will
Hey, look,
say
if
that.
he ain't packing,
Like,
just let him just slide it a few times in between the butt cheeks.
No, because that still counts.
In between the butt cheeks,
Still
it's
counts.
not entering, right?
Everybody don't have cheeks like me, so it still counts.
first off, I ain't putting my dick between nobody butt cheeks as some type of compensate. You got me fucked.
We talking about the people with the little one.
So if I had a little dick, like what? Oh yeah, now I'll stick my dick everywhere. Just lay there. I'll figure it out.
and she's stupid if she stays.
Got me
She need to get
fucked
up
up.
and leave. Cause I know
I'm
she
getting
looking,
this off.
she
This is getting
mad,
off.
and she looking like, I know
Fuck
this
that.
nigga not about to touch me with that motherfucker.
Shit.
Hell no.
Nah. Turn the lights off. Check your Facebook. give me 5 minutes. I'll figure this out, nigga. Ain't no way. That's the thing. Like you gotta, man. You gotta be an asshole like that. See, that's what certain people in the assholes. When your dick's small, you just gotta. You can't give a fuck. You can't go into the bedroom giving a fuck about nothing.
But you can't lie on it either.
But that's the thing. You gotta be ready to be clowned, ready to get the looks or the attitudes, or once she sees she gonna act away. You gotta be ready for that shit. They probably got a whole scheme down ready for shit like this. And I'm not surprised. I'm sitting here thinking about this shit. Like, I'm sure these little dick niggas got a whole scheme. Like, she gonna see my shit. She ain't gonna like it because it's a little too small for her. So I'm gonna have to approach it like this. Like, that's crazy.
Oh, and skinny dudes be packing.
That is another stereotype that's out there.
I don't think it's a stereotype.
I've heard that from a lot of women.
I don't think it's a stereotype.
In my skinny days.
Ew, Tim.
Nah, that's a thing.
I didn't want to know that.
I didn't.
We as family. Mm-mm.
Yeah, they didn't want to hear that shit either.
What? That I've heard it before? I said the same thing about small dicks. I didn't say about me. I just said I heard that stereotype before.
Okay, so we're going to leave it at that. That's what I heard.
Oh, my gosh. Stop picturing my dick, you guys. You guys are crazy. You're supposed to be doing a show here.
Anyways.
And it can't be musty in the comments.
Hell no.
You know what? No, it can't. It can't. This is
giving her. She giving you after work pussy. Her thighs been rubbing together all day. That's nasty.
Look, fuck that shit. Hey, look, if we both coming home from the club, we both been partying, you better take this musty dick, because I'm taking musty pussy, okay? Fuck that. We both been dancing with each other.
No. N-O. Fuck
that's
no.
Nasty.
What if it's your girl?
That's nasty.
I'm not with the shit. This guy, not with that shit. I'm cool. I'm cool with the whole baths, nigga. I'll jump in the bathroom. Give me 2 minutes. I'll fucking wash my dick and balls and be all right, and then we can go do whatever. I don't like approaching any situation with any type of it may be musty type. Fuck no. Hell no.
Tell me you ain't never been out with your girl. Y'all went out.
We cannot hear you at all.
Stop talking. We can't hear you.
Huh?
What'd you say?
So you mean to tell me you've not been out with your girl? Y'all went out, partied, got drunk, and came home and fucked.
No. I'm talking about by choice. Like when you come home from work, nigga, you got a choice because you're walking past the bathroom to get.
You can't take
so you got a choice.
After work day. No.
Your after work is different from another motherfucker's after work. You see what I'm saying?
Horrible.
And if you got thighs like mine, your inner thighs rub together. So you are constantly wiping and showering.
If you know how much walking and how much layers I have on to make me sweat, that is horrible. Horrible.
No,
I try to sweat on purpose at work. Like
that's wild. And you know what's crazy too though? Like I'm just big on that period. Like all the time. Like even if I'm not even guaranteed that I'm gonna get some ass, I'm still cleaning up, man. It's just me. I can't. I seen a post recently too, and somebody put on their Facebook and was like, "Do y'all put on deodorant just to go to bed?" And I was one of the motherfuckers that was like, yeah. And it's just me. And it's not like I do it to go to bed, like it's a thing that I have to do. It's just like when I go in the bathroom before I go to bed, I brush my teeth. I legit put on some lotion and put on some deodorant before I get in bed. It's just me. I don't know if it's like a weird thing for people, but I don't know. I do shit like that.
I do
And it's
that.
not for a specific reason, but some people find that shit weird. Like, why the fuck would you do that just to go to bed? Like, it's a waste of deodorant or a waste of lotion or a waste of this or a waste of that. I'm just like, I don't know. Nigga like smelling good, I guess. I don't know, but it shouldn't be weird, nigga, at all.
there's that pretty ass shit coming out of him. I like to smell myself the other night. Yes.
That's crazy. All right, so let's stop being nasty and weird for a minute. Let's talk about skill sets. Since we were talking about people having the lack thereof and their mouth game may be a skill set. What is a skill set that you wish you had? Not just sex, but just in general, like a skill set that you wish that you had. That you know that I can't do that, but I wish I could do that shit.
I would say throwing knives.
Throwing knives?
Throwing knives.
Why specifically throwing knives?
Because this shit just looks so fucking cool. It's something cool that I know I cannot do.
You can throw a knife easily. You can just get a knife and throw it. It's I know what you mean though. I know you mean like professionally, like the
Yes.
the talent way of doing things or whatever. It still sounds a little violent, but okay. I think that's cool though. I always want to go to the axe throwing spot.
No, them joints bounce back.
Yeah, you gotta get good at it, I guess. A skill set that I wish I had. I wrote the question down, didn't even think of it. You know what? I really wish that I could draw. I feel like the type of work that I do, I feel like being an artist in that retrospect, like as far as being able to draw really, really good, I think adding that to what I do I can be stupid dumb creative then, you know what I'm saying, then when I'm allowed to be not really knowing how to draw like that. I feel like I would create some wild shit. Or find a new way to be creative if I can tie that into what I already know with like graphic design and things like that. But yeah, sometimes I wish I could draw. Cause like I really love graffiti. I really love tattoos. Like I love a lot of shit that takes an artist's, hand. Yeah, I've always wished that I could draw really good. So I wish I could do that. King, what you got? What did you wish you can do?
Well, I have a few. One, I'm gonna give. Don't get your head too big, motherfucker. I wish I had like your talent of creativeness, cause you be creating shit like.
Thank you. Oh, like the. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Creativeness is on another level of what he sees. I mean, I'm good at it with photography, but to create something out of nothing with pictures and stuff, like how you just put stuff together, I wish I had that. I would not work for the post office if I did. That, and I think I had a photographic memory, like how some type of Doctor Strange type shit. If y'all ever seen the movie, like you could just see some shit and just remember it, because that would just be awesome. I see a lot of people saying playing instruments. Now, if I could play an instrument, I think I would be a string instrument. Like I want to play like a guitar or a violin. Just fucking love those things.
Yeah, I just saw that in the comments. Erica said that she wished she could play the piano. I kind of do wish I could play the piano too. I feel like I'm still going to learn. I know how to play by ear. Like I could hear something and find the keys and play something like that, but I'm not good at it at all. And me being a producer, you would think like I would know how to play the goddamn piano. I don't. I got a piano right here. I got a MIDI keyboard right there. I don't know how to play that shit. I know how to make shit sound good though. Like that's what I do. So what else we got? I wish I could swing on a pole as a pole dancer, upper body strength. I see that. That's something.
Come to the gym with me. I'll help you with that.
See, there you go. Gym work. I see that. I wish I could play the banjo. I see you, Frank. Frank would be a wild banjo player. Now I'm sitting here thinking about it. But I think Franco plays some. Frank could take that shit to a different level. I'm picturing it now. That's funny as fuck. Frank said all you gotta do is practice shapes and shadings, YouTube full tutorials.
Oh.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that for sure. I'm gonna definitely try that shit. I wish I was a teacher. I love kids. I know that's right. Also something that you can do. Now that we talking about all these skill sets, I feel like a lot of these things we can learn how to do. We should write down like the top 3 or the top 5 things we wish we can do and actually try to do one of them. Figure it out and try to get that under our belt. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be dope.
Hey, as we are all a LiveVibez family, and you know what? I just seen what you see the comment Karen put. She had a visual tonight, so can we just do like a quick moment of silence for whoever she did the visual for?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Now, so I don't know what the visual is about, so let's just do a quick moment of silence for that, because you know we all family. Y'all watch us. You know we thank y'all for watching. So you had a visual tonight, so we just gonna do a moment of silence for that person. So starting now, let's go. All right. Just want to do a quick moment for that. Send a prayer to whoever that was and their family.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Karen. I started my whole little prayer in my head early, so when I lift my head up, y'all was still had y'all heads down, so I was looking crazy. But
everybody do their own thing. That's cool.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it's all love, man.
I wish I was good with construction. Like I want to build shit, but I'm not good at building shit.
She the
You
type
mean like
of motherfucker build like
it, or
coffins
being
for
like
people.
an architect and like drawing up something for somebody to build?
No, so I can draw. I can do the architectural part, and plus I have learned the software due to my job. But like I want to
actually like handiwork going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh damn! Look, we all right. Another rest in peace, Uncle Raymond. Fat Socks, man. We losing too many people, man.
Fat Socks, yeah. I gave a shout out to my homeboy John Leak earlier with his family. He lost 3 people to COVID this past 2 weeks. It's a lot happening, man. A great friend of mine passed away a few weeks back. Like it's a lot, man.
You still ain't telling me about that shit. I'm gonna kick you in your nuts.
It's never really a topic once we get off, but tonight when we get off, I definitely tell you about everything like that. But yeah, it's a lot been going on, man. So just shout out to everybody, man. Take a drink, because that's it's big news for everybody. We all going through something, and just praying for strength for all of us, man, in better times, and we'll get through it all together, for sure.
I think I'm getting to a point though where I'm becoming used to just being in a house that when outside open back up, I feel like I'm gonna be like Smeagol when I step out to the daylight.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Sunlight. You're gonna be bugging out. Yeah.
And I'm be looking at everybody like they a fucking zombie. They carrying a fucking virus or some shit.
Man, yeah, I don't know, man. This stuff has been a mess. But I'm glad they started protesting around here though.
They started?
Stop.
Yeah, they stopped. I ain't seen
Oh, you is in Annapolis.
Man, they was out here. They was out here bugging.
They had the AKs and shit. You know, you're in a privileged area.
Nah, they basically like just locked down some streets, wouldn't get the fuck out the way, trying to get our the governor to unlock Maryland and let us back on the streets. They were saying get up. They were saying you should see the signs. The signs was like everybody come out, bring your kids. Even if you're sick, come out because this is a big. We like what? Yo, this shit was wild. We
got more important things to do than live.
Keep living, bro.
That's what he done told y'all.
You want to be alive. We got way more important things to do.
Yeah, that's where you be like, look, oh, you Caucasians, y'all can do that.
We can't hear you, bro.
We gonna just.
He said you Caucasians can do that.
Yeah, Caucasians, y'all can do that. Us blacks gonna just sit here on our porch and just watch it.
Ain't no black
Yeah.
people sitting in the porch watching nothing. They all down Pennsylvania, Silver Hill Road, and Marlboro Pike all day, like a regular Friday.
See, no. The black
Yeah.
people think the actors go sit there and watch. The niggas is down in Pennsylvania.
Shit. I just wrapped around, came out. You see him out there, like, look, we going the back way. Just go around all that shit. I ain't got time for that processing shit, man. And then y'all spreading this shit anyway. All y'all together
Look,
for what?
Joe, hey, look, y'all fucking up my sundress season. Can I at least see somebody in a sundress, at least by the end of the summer? I just need to see one in a sundress dress, or like what's those little pants? The little like little bell bottoms at the bottom. Those little
the whole pants. That's what he called them. He called them the whole pants.
Wait a minute. Didn't we miss sundress season last year? I think it like rained for like 3 months straight, and then it was just like summer.
No, I was definitely wearing sundresses.
Yeah, I don't think we had one last year, and we both did not have one this year. What is he saying? I can't.
I don't. That's your cousin. Or that's your cousin.
Look.
But
Sundress season last year was popping. It was sundresses, and I seen halter tops kind of making a comeback. I was at Bowie Town Center delivering a few mail over there, and I was like, "Oh, motherfuckers in halter tops and sundresses! Oh shit! Well. Okay. Let me just deliver this shit and go the fuck home."
I'm with all that.
This year, like, I need to see it. It gotta come. Somebody. Shit.
Everybody got their fashion over fit in the house. That's what you're gonna see.
Just waiting to pull that shit out.
In fact, you know what? They are ordering a lot, and I am, Fashion over in some other little spot.
I got some lift leggings. God.
What?
Some lift leggings.
Yeah, that's not an offer. See, we don't know what that is. We just want to know what shit looks like. Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Seems like it's the best kind to me.
They push everything in, and then they push it all up. So be defying gravity for a little while.
I got a few more here, but I don't know which one I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna do this because Dolph gets on my nerves with this.
Wait, hold on. I got one for you.
Mm-hmm.
Settling for less in a relationship versus being responsible. Versus having a responsible relationship.
Wait, what?
You gotta give us more details on that, because I feel like everybody would pick being more responsible than settling.
But they don't.
I know. How does that? It's like are you settling for less or being responsible? What do you mean?
So like
those two don't even equal up.
So you have a conversation with someone about your relationship. You ask for their advice.
Mm-hmm.
You don't take the advice, but you know your relationship fucked up, and that's not where you want to be. But you don't want to be in a relationship with another grown person because you're not ready for the truth. Like, at what point do you stop speaking about the bad relationship that you know you don't want to be in, and you continuously say it, and you don't own up to your faults or your flaws to be in a relationship with someone who's ready for everything you want?
Now, when you say that, I feel like when you're settling for less, it's not you with the issues. I feel like the person that you're with has the issues, and you're forcing yourself to deal with them instead of leaving to where you won't have to deal with this type of shit. Is that what we mean? All right, so if that's what settling for less is, okay, cool. But I don't see why nobody wouldn't just leave and go to the next person, unless they're the problem. And all right, so let's flip it like this. Let's say you know a person loves you to death, head over heels for you, right? Like, don't want nobody else, X, Y, and Z. But you know that you don't want that person as much as they want you. But you also know the next person is not going to put up with your shit like the person you're with now. So I feel like that could be a dilemma, like, as far as, like, do you get your fucking shit together, or But that don't make sense. I feel like if you go to the next person and who's not going to deal with the shit that the person that you with now is dealing with, why won't you just make it work with who you're with?
Because some people, sometimes it's not both people. Sometimes it is just that one person. And you know that one person is fucked up. You've had conversations, you try to get help, and nothing changes. But a lot of the times, individuals don't have the strength to leave, or they can't be on their own. So they just put up with stuff that they don't want to deal with. Because it's worse being by yourself.
Yeah.
And then for other people, it's worse to be in a relationship with someone who really cares, who's not afraid to tell you about you and address the elephant in the room, and you just not ready for that. But that's what you need.
Yeah. You know what's so wild though about that? I feel like people who are in relationships will look at this and be like, you know what? Fuck that. I'd rather be alone. Like, I ain't got time for this bullshit. But I feel like people who are single will be like, look, fuck it. I'd rather be in a relationship and we'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like being on two different sides of the spectrum, looking at it, your approach would be different. Because I feel like the people in the relationships want the right relationship so bad that they'll leave that motherfucker if they have to, versus people who are single, they want a relationship so bad that they don't mind putting up with some bullshit as
I don't
long as they
know.
got somebody.
Per this quarantine, the rosebud shades to come off.
Yeah.
The people downstairs called the sheriff, said, take this nigga out. He can't stay here no more. Here go the lease. He got to go.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, if it's violent or disrespect, man.
Sometimes it's not even disrespect. It's just the rosebud shades is off. Like they just off. And now some people just like, yo, what the fuck this nigga do? I'm at work every morning at 8:00 in my shirt and my socks. This nigga in the bed. This nigga on the game. He don't never work. But he getting that unemployment from the state of Maryland as long as he's still calling in his web certs.
Yeah. People are learning how to deal with people in ways that they didn't think that they had to during this quarantine. And some people finding out that their relationship isn't going to quite work out because you've been spending so much time with a person that you didn't spend beforehand. It's a little ugly. I still feel like people need to space their shit out. You need your alone time. You need time to breathe a bit. You know what I'm saying? That forcing yourself to stay with somebody or be around somebody, something that you're not used to, that shit will expose a lot. And then you'll start to not like the motherfucker that you're sleeping with every night. You know what I'm saying? And it become a whole problem.
If you really married, you already been at that point. You learn how to get over it.
Exactly.
Just
You know how to deal with
ignore,
that shit, though.
go to the other room, mind your business.
Yeah, I just seen in the comments, which is something I actually saw too. They said that the divorce and the domestic violence cases are like skyrocketing due to this corona shit, which is very fucking true. Motherfuckers just can't deal no more. Or they snap and start slapping motherfuckers around. It just gets to a point where you have a breaking point. And granted, this has only been what, month and a half? You know what I'm saying? Close to 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine a lifetime with
In
that
2 weeks,
motherfucker.
in 2 weeks,
You know
it'll be 2 months. Well, that's when you know if a relationship is a lie or not.
Yeah. Or if it's going to expose some shit that you just don't feel like you can handle.
Because most real couples who had already been through that shit, when your spouse talking some shit, you just go, you keep going. You ignore that shit.
Yeah. Oh, it says
Ignore
listen.
that shit.
Trying to hear y'all, but my boys is too loud. It's a testament to people's mental health too. Very true. One thing that's been helping my mental health throughout shit like this is my kids keeping me on my toes a bit. I feel like, you know how like when you notice that your kids are growing up or maturing and shit,
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
it's a little weird watching it like day to day like this. And not when there's like school and then they come home and then it's homework and then it's dinner and then, you know what I'm saying? Like it's different when it's just like constant. All day, every day y'all together. And you peeping them mature in different ways. That shit has been keeping my mind in a great place for me.
First of all, the internet went out for like 2 days and they had to fix it. So the girls wasn't worried about internet or nothing like that. They was chilling. So they played the little house game. I
Wait,
was a grandmother They had a house in Connecticut. They owned a penthouse in New York. One of them was an engineer.
Oh my God.
And the other one was the doctor. I said, "Oh, this was really going on." Then they turned the table box into a rocket ship. They put pallets from other boxes in there to make the side slanted. They done colored the inside, put some pillows in there, created a steering wheel. I said, "Oh, okay."
That's good. Imagination. I'm rolling with that. King, what was you about to say? I saw you about to jump through the screen.
Now, yeah, before we get totally off topic with talking about kids, now we're going to go back to the main topic. Like, we talking about the whole, I didn't forgot the goddamn question, but now with I think I got the gist of it, with the whole settling or versus what?
Responsible, being in a responsible relationship.
And with that, if you settle, I totally believe that, to me, this is just me. Like, you probably don't even know what the fuck you want or what you're looking for. Like, why would you, if you know what you want, why would you set yourself up to settle for something that you don't want? Like, that's you literally setting yourself up. That's just fucking retarded. Like, if you want somebody that has these type of qualities, and you're always going to want that. That's why I tell people, look, figure out what it is that you're wanting, what you're looking for, and go for that. Yeah, it's gonna be trials and tribulations, but motherfucker, that's life.
Yeah, but that person has to have the strength to do it. I'm starting to realize that not
You
everyone
do,
has the
but
strength
if
to do
you made
things.
it this far, you should have some type of strength. This is just typical life. Like, literally, you know what you want out of life, you go get it. Like, you know the job you want, you try to go get it. Now, hey, look, if you ain't got the strength to do it, look, settle for what you want, and then that's gonna put you in a whole type of another period in your life. You're just gonna just keep settling for shit, and you're just gonna watch that unfold. But no, if you really want something, you're supposed to fucking go for it. But the key thing is to know what it is that you want. And especially us at our age, we're supposed to learn from every relationship, learn about what we want, what we're looking for, learn about people. If you're not, you're going to repeat the same dumb shit over and over. It's just fucking logic in life. That's just how it is. You're supposed to learn with every fucking thing. And the main thing, to learn about yourself and learn about people. So, like, if you see, like, all right, I need this, go for that. If they, seriously, if they don't have it, move the fuck on. Like, literally, you'll be better off when you find that person that has everything you want. There'll be no question. So hopefully you're everything they've been looking for, and then you're good. And then you made a comment like some people can't deal with being alone. If you can't deal with being alone, then you do not need to be with anybody. Point blank, period.
But that's reality, though. A lot of people don't like themselves, so they can't be alone with themselves.
If you don't like yourselves, how do you expect somebody else to like you?
Entitlement. You asked.
Entitlement.
People feel like they're entitled.
I'm entitled for you to like me, but I don't even like myself.
You're entitled. I'm entitled to your time because I don't like myself, and you don't know what I'm capable of. Oh, that loneliness for certain people is a guilt trip ass thing.
You need to go be with somebody who's just as dumb as gullible as that statement. Like, the fuck, that don't even make sense.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You have to love yourself first. And I feel like a lot of people don't get a chance to know themselves inside and out before they try to give themselves to somebody else. And then they start putting a lot of their eggs in a basket for a person, and too much of that, and then it doesn't work out. You get hurt, and now you don't have much of yourself left because you don't even know, like, you lost yourself dealing with that person. And it just becomes an ugly thing. I don't feel like anybody should be ready for a relationship unless they've come to grips and terms with themselves that they love themselves, they know their worth and things like that. Because when you go into a relationship and you don't know any of these things about yourself, that's the people that get manipulated. You know what I'm saying? Who get abused mentally, physically, emotionally, people who get, you know what I'm saying, used, cheated on, things like that. When you don't know your worth and you sit there and settle for less, you continue to allow shit to happen to you, is because you don't know your worth. You know what I'm saying? You want that person so bad, you want them to change so bad and things like that. You start putting up with shit.
Nah, fuck all that shit, Joe. Like, cause to me, I think you should, this is just me. Like, y'all can live y'all life. I'm also about making your own rules of how you want to live your life. Cause not all of us are the same. We all don't think alike. Look, make your own rules.
That's why you're not going to a musical, because you're making your own rules.
Fuck
compromising.
Okay?
He don't like music.
Unless my bae in the musical, I'm not going to just us going to watch a fucking musical. Okay? Fuck that. Okay? Unless she got something to do with the musical and I'm supporting her outside of that, fuck a musical. But like I was saying, like, it not fucked me up. You need to just make a list. To me, I just believe when you're out here dating, you need to make a list and just have the not the knowledge of knowing what you really want and need. Like, there should be a difference between what you need and what you want. Really, you shouldn't really need too much for anything, but in a relationship, come on, you kind of need like certain things to happen. Like especially, like, I'm gonna go with the love language. You need certain things to be fulfilled so you won't have any doubts or misconceptions about the relationship. And then the wants, I mean, like, you can kind of maneuver the wants, but the needs, like, all right, I need this, I need that, because you got to know yourself to keep your mind focused, like, all right, on that person or where you want to go.
I agree with that, but I also feel like a lot of people, their lists have to be realistic. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Gotta be realistic.
Be realistic. That's a good one.
Yeah. Gotta be realistic.
What would you consider that's something that's not realistic?
What? Say it again.
What do you consider something that is not realistic?
Oh, this is something that's not realistic. Oh, I want him to be a rough around the edge, thug ass nigga, but when it comes to me, I want to be soft as a kid and treat me like a princess and a queen, and I am the only one in this. Shut the fuck up.
Nah, man, not gonna happen.
You can't have a killer in the streets and a motherfucker soft ass nigga when he come home. Not going. I mean,
yeah,
it may happen. You might find that magical thug unicorn, but you're gonna be looking for a long ass time for that one.
Yeah. Finding somebody that meets all of your criteria on your list is unrealistic to begin with. But I think one that I feel like is unrealistic to me is when people say like my thing is that, like, I feel like when people say like, I don't want you to be playing games with me, I don't want to be hurt by you, blah blah blah. They kind of put these things out there about what they've been through and they don't want those things to happen to them. But it's like,
hold on. And I'm gonna say, like, I'm gonna say the one thing. People who say that, I don't want you playing no games, those be the main ones playing games with you. They don't want you to do it with them, but they gonna do it to your ass.
Yeah, I feel you on that. And my thing is that, like, I had a conversation with somebody one time about, they were talking about he lied to me. He told me he would never hurt me. But I'm like, what is hurtful to you, it could be different for somebody else. Like, you can say, you know, I'll call you back in 10 minutes. And you end up calling the person back in 15 minutes. And they be like, yo, like, you said you call me in 10 minutes. Like, what was you doing? Like, that could hurt that person's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know. It could be that small and that petty. But some people, it takes a lot to hurt them. Some people get cheated on and feel like, you know, they let that shit slide because they feel like they're at fault and they need to fix certain things. So you just never know where people hurt comes in different ways for different people. But when people say, I don't want to be hurt, I feel like that's unrealistic. Like, you're going to get hurt, but sure, everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little weird to say.
I think when they say that, though, they mean like, don't cheat on me.
I mean, but see, that's like deal breaker shit, though. You know what I'm saying? Just say what your deal breakers are. My deal breaker is cheating. I don't like people who cheat.
But you got some men out here that will wind down you, make you feel like you are the only one, and got a whole nother relationship on the side. And then when they come to light, but I can have both of y'all. Ain't no big deal. That's hurting somebody. I think that is the definition of hurt. That's what they mean.
That's another thing. Like, look, we all at an age that, you know, you should be able to kind of if you can't pinpoint when somebody just telling you what you want to hear, young, like, maybe you deserve that shit. Come on, like, young, when you in your like 30s, like you gotta be able to pinpoint that, like, young, you just telling me what I want to hear, but like, the fuck.
My thing is this, this is a fucked up way to look at it, because I don't want to champion people who cheat right now or people who feed the bullshit, but that's what they're supposed to be good at. That they're supposed to make you feel like you're the only woman in the world or the only man in the world, and supposed to make you feel like they'll never do this type of shit to you, so they can do this shit and not, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they're supposed to do.
You can let your guard down and they can do whatever the fuck they want, and you don't have no clue.
And
sometimes you don't have no clue, because
let your fucking guard down.
some people will spend the night over your house 5 days straight, and they can be like, oh, I gotta go to work these other 2 days. Be a firefighter. Firefighters cheat a lot. I'm just saying. Police officers cheat a lot. Yeah, I'm at my part-time. Part-time live over in Holly Springs Station. You nasty.
Yo, you being mad specific right now.
Sounds like she got personal experience with that shit,
no
Joe.
Bullshit. She said where the nigga gonna be at and all that. But no, I agree with that. But that's why I said on the last podcast, I'm like, yo, giving people 100% of your trust is very dangerous. That's one thing I've never done, because I don't need to be hurt by you, and then that's how you start taking that hurt into your next relationship. I don't trust people, because last time I trust somebody, they did this to me. Like, people are going to stab you in the back if you give them the knife. Stop giving motherfuckers the knife. I don't. And
you know what? And I'm gonna piggyback off that. Like, yeah, like you say, don't give a person 100% your trust, because like out of how much that person might look perfect, like there's nobody perfect in this world. It's always one thing that they are like really fucked up at, and once you find out what that one thing is, you can see a trail with that leading back to some other shit. Yep. But you got to be able to know people and learn from your lessons to see like what that one thing is. All right, they fucked up in this area, so that area, maybe, you know, if they not too much a bad person, maybe you can help that area, but not, or you might see a lot of shit that will help you know about that person.
Okay, so while we speaking about this, can y'all just tell me I'm not crazy? Because people get upset with me when I be like, great sex don't equal love. Just because he doing what he's supposed to do doesn't mean that he love you and you love with him. Yes, it do. No, that's not what that means.
It's not. That fucking somebody good ain't got shit to do with love. But I feel like it depends on your emotions for that person. If you really fuck with that person like that, and then they dick you down good, you're gonna flip that into some other shit. You're gonna say, oh, it's love, or it's this, or it's that, or you're gonna buy more time and be like, oh, they're gonna get this shit together. They're gonna change. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do that. That's what sex does to people when they have emotions for somebody. But no, it does not equal love at all. And you got to learn how to separate good sex from the emotions that you feel for somebody, instead of tying them up and allowing you to push yourself in a fucked up situation, or in a situation longer than you need to be in. So no, it doesn't equal love at all. I'm sorry.
They
you
out
can fuck
here.
Somebody good and still don't feel shit for them.
Man, I gotta get out the hood. They shooting around. And then another thing, like that good sex thing, like if he know that he giving you good sex, please believe that even a male or female, if they know they can fuck good, they can use that as a means of control. Like, I know she dickmatized, or he pussy whipped. I can control this nigga with that. Like that. This is what it is. You're going to interpret it as love. They're going to interpret it as if they having more control than you do.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, I feel like you can use it to enhance your relationship versus, you know what I'm saying, trying to get the one up in your relationship, because it's supposed to be a partnership. Y'all supposed to be doing this shit together. Like, I can tell when shit's thrown off, and it's like, okay, you need some dick. I know exactly what's going on. So I'll do that to get you out of your funk, get you out of your attitude, you know what I'm saying, fix the mood around here, get the ambiance right. I know when to do that. But to say, oh, I'm going to give her some dick so I can get what I want, or I can, you know what I'm saying, like, that's a manipulation type thing. And I don't think you should do shit like that in relationships.
Like that perfect scene in Baby Boy. Like when he dicked her down and told her to motherfucking clean and cook and shit. Come on.
Hell yeah. Get your ass up and go make me some fucking eggs, nigga. Butt ass nigga. Like, get the fuck in there. Like, that's how it is.
You gonna clean this shit? Yeah. And she felt dumb as shit after he dicked her down and she had to clean and cook.
Just like baby, yeah, that's the perfect example. He used sex to gain for himself. And a lot of
Do you there?
Yeah.
Nah, cause the nigga really like try to holler at me. He really try to holler at me. He was like, yeah, but I got like 8 kids.
Yeah. He keeping it a bean. He got 8. He got 8 of them. They not your problem. They mine.
And he
Don't
got
worry
8
about
different baby mamas. You nasty. They say you had at least 3 STDs. I'm good.
Oh, come on. Now you come on. Don't do that. Don't do him like that. Don't do him like that.
You just nasty.
You assuming nasty shit now. Like, you don't know if that man caught anything in his life. What if 8 of his condoms broke?
No, fuck that.
You ain't saying that shit.
The nigga gonna say, yeah. The nigga gonna say, yeah, I know that's a lot of kids. And my last baby mother, yo. Son, my last baby mother, I only fucked her like 1 time, nigga.
I ain't fucking.
At least 3 STDs in your life. I'm good.
Go make my tacos, eat that. Hell yeah. God damn. We out of topics, by the way, and we out of time for real. Shit. Yeah, it's a lot of good comments over here. I was the only one working and paying the bills. He was at home, not doing shit, but laying the pipe. Yeah, that's what happens. You get wrapped up in some good
that shit.
Yeah. But see, you learn your lesson. You learn, man. I'm telling you, man. Having some good sex that fucked us all over at some point in our lives, for sure.
Look. You should have had him. He just come over, lay pipe. Like somebody say, you give him a taco, send him on his way, and you handle your own business.
Yeah. Homosexual. This nigga rebel.
Them be the niggas that try to come lay the pipe and then they don't want to leave.
Young homosexual. That is great for the motherfuckers who fuck their way into a home. Homosexual.
I can't deal with it. Y'all something else.
We got another one. I'm not about giving people too much trust. It's more so holding them on such a high pedestal that they're not capable of making mistakes. Yeah, that's definitely another way to look at that, because some people look at people like, they can't do no wrong once they, feel away. Even if you don't give someone a knife, they're going to still stab you. You don't have to give someone a reason to cheat. They just cheat. Very true. But my thing is that if you know people out here just stabbing motherfuckers, I'm not going to give somebody a knife just to see if they're going to do it or not. Hypothetically, as far as, trusting people too much. You can get stabbed in the back by a person and they brought their own knife with them. But I'd rather that happen to me than me give you the knife and you stab me with the knife I gave you. Fuck that. And like, if you're going to stab me in the back, stab me with your own knife. Don't stab me with the one I gave you. That's how
Jadena said true friends stab you in the front.
And then my whole thing is like, look, check the warning signs for people who might stab you, even if they have a knife or not. If they don't have the knife yet, if they going around, like, wait. You have stabbing tendencies. Like you gotta notice, as what I can say, we growing up, like we gotta just notice certain signs about people. Like somebody said in the comments before, intuition. Listen to them motherfuckers sometimes.
No bullshit. Because people tell you, you just gotta pay attention, but you be so hooked off the dick and how bomb the pussy is, you don't see that shit be right in your face. It should be right here. You don't notice nothing. So
intuition, and it'll show you everything, and paying attention and listening to what someone's saying, even when they think you're not fucking listening. Just listen. I've seen so many things about to happen because I've paid attention and looked at what they were doing. Like, yeah, you one of them.
that shit in advance.
Like you one of them motherfuckers. I see this shit.
Yeah.
Or like I'm listening to like conversation, like, bitch, what you just say to your friend?
Oh yeah, I've had that before.
This motherfucker crazy.
I had a motherfucker tell me somebody else's all these business, and I'm like, Why are you telling me their business? Like, that's your friend.
Did they tell you?
And everything.
Hey.
And that's when I knew not to give up my information.
Look at Black Man. Yeah, Black Man here. He on mute though.
No, we was supposed to actually been logged off 5 minutes ago. he just getting on.
Where the fuck is he at?
Everybody that's watching, all the women, I just want y'all to know that Rated said if he got a small penis, let him eat the box. That's what Rated said.
I said it. Yes, if he has a small penis, let him eat the box.
So he wants you to settle for less.
No, it's not settling for less. It's getting something out of the deal. It's either let him eat the box or let him leave and you get nothing?
Yes.
Come on, dog. You sound crazy right now.
No, other women agreed with me. You didn't see that?
Nah, but guess what? Him eating the box good is a stereotype out here. So
I
might want to
know.
take the chances.
Nope, I wouldn't know. I leave.
Flatliner, what's up with it, man? We missed you on today's show, bro.
Bro.
Said he was asleep.
Hey, look.
Fucked up, man. I honestly forgot, man. Shit,
I feel you. And you know, on some real shit, I was so busy doing other shit, I didn't remember that we shot tonight until it was like 8 o'clock. Like, I saw Marcus put up the flyer. I was like, fuck, it's Friday. We got an hour. God damn, that's why I put the flyers up all late.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man.
That's another reason why I need that shit early, man. Cause I didn't remember, bro.
It's all good. It's all good.
Y'all so old.
Shut up.
I still go to work again.
I go to work too.
Yeah, but you sit behind a desk.
That's a lot more stressful than you think. I do it with 3 kids here.
I can't say nothing because I work today too. And I won't all day.
At least you get to get away from your kids. I don't get to get away. I gotta do 2 jobs at once. And one don't never stop. All day.
It's not a job, it's a responsibility. Don't do that.
Who told you that?
That's a fact.
Job. No, they got to go. They got
you
to
ain't
go.
getting paid for that. You ain't getting paid for that, nigga.
What did I miss about some shirts or something? I heard something about some shirts. What did I miss?
He's talking about small dicks. What are you talking about?
No, we did. We talked about Pretty Ricky and his shirts, how he ironed them before he put them in the closet. Then when he take them off, when he put it back on.
Oh my God.
That pretty motherfucker with the bun.
Oh, light skinned ass nigga.
Oh yeah.
So y'all said he irons his shirts before what?
He ironed his shirt before he put it in the closet. Then when he take it off the hanger out the closet, he iron it again. And then he
don't listen to anything they talking about right now.
He got his little cute man bun at the top with the little bandana wrapped around, his earrings all glistening.
Don't listen to them. They gave me some shit earlier for no reason. They just kind of giving you a little recap of what
wait, hold on. We can get on James too. He got his shit the back bun with the little fresh shape up and shit. Y'all niggas
James hair always done. Even when it's not done, it's done.
Niggas pretty. I'm the roughest nigga in here because
he said a bun. My shit is just in a ponytail.
That's a bun. That's a bun.
It's a backwards bun.
That is a bun. Just not a top bun.
I'm not giving them no energy with that shit, man. I'm done.
So ponytails are considered buns.
No.
Don't let them tell you shit.
Ponytails, they just
your
hang down. Yours is in a bun.
It ain't hanging. It's like bunned up. Like his shit got a bun to it.
So it's not a such thing as a high ponytail. Y'all have never heard of that?
A high ponytail is out. A high bun is what Rated has.
And you, because it's bunned up in the back.
No.
You can see it.
He has a man bun.
A bun.
Yeah. I'm not debating what his head. I'm not debating what his head is. I'm saying mine is a ponytail.
It's not a ponytail because it's not out in the bun. It's not out in the ponytail holder. It's bunned up. It's in a bun.
His hair is done. His hair is
because my hair is done and my hair is all bunched up. It looks like that, but it's okay. Y'all
Turn around. Let me see what it look like.
No, you're right.
Because it look like the ends. It look like the ends are touching your.
It's a bun. No. You bunned up. Both of y'all bunned up. It was your hair. And why my shit froze on my end? I don't know. Can you? I hate when this happens.
And he had a man bun. Why you want to fight? You just woke up.
Come
I
on,
don't
y'all
give
want-
me a
got them all in
hug.
the comments, just fucking letting us have it right now. Like, yo, look, James, look,
Okay.
sign us
Oh,
out.
man. Look, take
Okay,
us out,
so-
Joe. It's time to go.
You do?
Uh,
Oh shit! I mean, you got work tomorrow, James? What
yeah,
you doing?
motherfucker, I got work every day.
He ain't doing because Look, we way out of time. I ain't trying to have this shit before. What was the issue we had with Zoom, nigga? We had to keep it within a certain size or some shit.
We ain't gotta do it now because we got the little joint. But I mean, y'all can keep going.
Because we
Like,
uploading this one, right? So we don't have.
Y'all
yeah,
got.
I'm downloading it to my computer, so we good.
All right,
Y'all-
bet.
Yeah, man.
Give us a
talk to
topic
y'all.
then.
I'll talk to y'all after this.
All right.
I'm gonna take this out since you're here.
Since I just got here.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, it's James, aka Hater Herder, aka Mr. Flatliner. What's up with it? But y'all already know what it is. Y'all be cool, y'all be safe. Don't put your hands where you won't put your face. And we out.
And we out.